on right here. This is in reference to Chavez Carter.
Chavez.
Or Chavez. Yeah, some people call him Chavez, some people call him Chavez. So you pronounce it Chavez? Okay. We've been doing some investigation on some stuff since his death. And I just want to talk to you about some general things. How long had you known him?
He only been in Arkansas for almost a year.
Almost a year?
10 to 11 months.
Yeah.
And he was moving around, like staying with different girls and stuff.
Yeah.
And he didn't have no job, so he hustled on the street.
Okay.
And
what did he do on the street?
So
sell dope?
Weed.
No,
nothing other than that.
Mm-hmm.
And he moved to Paragould.
Where did he move from to Paragould?
From Paragould?
No, I meant where did he move to Paragould from?
Let's see, he was staying in Walker's Court first when he first got here.
Mm-hmm.
And from Walker's Court, he went to the Gates. And from the Gates, he went to Paragould.
Okay.
And he got a girlfriend. And they got an apartment.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does she still live over here?
Oh, she's staying in Paragould.
Okay.
Well, this is, yeah.
Does he have a kid by?
I lost it that morning, 3 o'clock.
Hmm?
I lost it that morning at 3 o'clock.
So they had one, but it died?
Same after he did.
The same day that he killed it? He killed himself?
I don't believe he killed himself, but...
Okay, well, the same day he died, the kid died?
Yeah, she had a miscarriage.
Did he know that when he died, before he died?
No, he was thinking, I told his mama that, I went and took his mama his clothes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Met her, and I told his mama that, he had a baby on the way. And then called me and said she had a miscarriage. So I had to tell his mama that she...
So he didn't know that he had lost the baby when he died?
Yeah, he didn't know that.
Okay. So he sold a little weed just to make some money?
Mm-hmm.
Make ends meet, pay bills or whatever?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
okay.
His own apartment.
Okay. One other thing, we did a forensic investigation or exam on his cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Once after he died, we got the phone in, and what a forensic investigation is we get pictures, videos, call logs, and all that stuff off their phone. And one video that he had was a view and a couple of kids smoking a marijuana cigarette. I guess it was at some apartments down the street on 13th Street.
Yeah.
It was,
kids yeah.
You know them?
No, I don't really know them. I was sitting outside and I was looking and I was like, what are they doing? Smoking weed. They had a marijuana leaf it was a medical marijuana leaf or whatever. And I was like, what are y'all doing smoking weed? And it was like, yeah. And I went in there and told them and stuff. But I had my own weed. They were smoking that marijuana leaf or whatever. Because I wasn't finna let them smoke
Yeah. They said something, like you can hear the older ones say something about this is his first time smoking marijuana or something on the video.
Yeah, he said that, but he'll say that my brother, did this, and my mom knows I smoke weed or whatever.
Okay.
But it wasn't like I just, put the weed in the pipe for him and let him hit it. He had that leaf thing. Then when his little sister come over there, he'll put it up and try to hide it and stuff.
Okay. And so that was Chavez that was filming that? videotaping that on his phone?
I didn't even know he was videotaping it. I guess it was on his phone because it was so funny.
Okay. And then one other thing I need to ask you about, you know a guy named Rodney Jackson?
Right.
Lives in Jonesboro over on Frisco Street, over by the railroad tracks.
I know that's the person, Gun. That's the name the gun is.
How do you know that?
Because, okay, he went through somebody else to get the gun. I forgot what his name was. Rodney Jackson never reported that gun stolen.
Yeah,
because he never did because he had one.
He reported to us on June the 14th that he had a Colt 380 stolen. And that was about, well, it was June
I got
14th.
valuable information saying that he didn't report it stolen because he had warrants.
That's what it is.
I mean, you can say it, but I mean, the valuable information say he didn't report it stolen because he had warrants.
Well,
and that
he did.
They tried to make him come get it.
So I was wanting to ask you, if you knew anything about the gun. Have you ever seen the gun before?
Yeah, I seen the 380. It was a baby 380.
Okay.
All black.
Right. But he didn't get it from you or anything?
No, I don't.
And you didn't know this guy that reported it stolen?
I just got valuable information that he didn't report it stolen because he had warrants.
Okay.
And that they tried to they called his wife and tried to make him come get the gun after the incident.
Let me see. I don't know if he's actually the one that filed the report. Yeah, the victim and the complainant.
Because his wife sold the gun.
Officer Beasley said that on June the 14th at 12:30, he went to Frisco Street and to take a report on the firearm. He stated that Rodney Jackson said that they had a family barbecue the night before and noticed the firearm was missing, and that's when they found it was missing the night or the day after this family get together. So you wouldn't have been over at the house or known the Chavis.
So his wife sold the gun. His wife sold that gun. Sold it to Chavis.
She sold it to Chavis?
Through another person, yeah.
Oh.
He didn't know. See, he a drunk, and she didn't want to get killed, you know. So she sold the gun through, I really don't know his name. I wish I did.
So Rodney Jackson's wife sold the gun to Chavis?
Yeah, through another person.
Okay, but you don't remember that person's name?
No, I really don't know. I didn't really know what he was doing at the time.
Okay. All right.
And then I had heard that the Jonesboro Police Department called his wife and tried to make him come get the gun after the killing.
No, we didn't try to make him get the gun. We were trying to contact him to tell him that we had located the gun. Because what happened once Chavis was killed, he shot himself. You don't believe that he shot himself, apparently. But once we got the gun, we ran the serial number. Since it had been reported stolen, it came back as a stolen firearm. So we pulled this report, and we were trying to contact Rodney, which we didn't know. I didn't know Rodney. And I was saying, you know, we need to talk to you. We've got a gun up here at the police department that belongs to you, that was reported stolen by you. But we would not have released the firearm at that point.
Did he have any warrants?
Well, I didn't know this at the time, but apparently he and his wife had gotten into it, and she had filed some kind of report against him for domestic violence. And there's some kind of an affidavit filed. It's similar to a warrant, but it's like a summons to appear in court. And apparently that's what he had. And that would be where if we contact somebody, if you had a summons to appear in court, I would say, okay, well, dispatch is saying you've got a summons. I'm going to write you a ticket out here and give you a court date. And you need to be in court on this date. That's what a summons is. As far as having any big, you know, time arrest warrants, I'm not aware of that. And but when I talked to Rodney, he had already took off to Memphis and his girlfriend or wife, whoever he's living with, took off, I think, to Oklahoma. So I never got to talk to him or the other lady in person. But so who told you that he sold this gun to Chavis? Did Chavis tell you that?
No, Chavis told me. Well, I call him ASAP. ASAP told me, you know what I'm saying, he bought the gun through somebody. He never did tell me it was Rodney or whatever. He didn't know them. He just knew who he bought the gun through.
Okay. Anything else that you could tell me that might help us with our investigation on Chavis?
It was my friend, my brother.
Was he your actual real brother?
No,
Are y'all not related?
No, sir.
Just call each other brother?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When he moved down here, we just clicked up tight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wasn't anything wrong with him. He called his mama that Tuesday because he had been planning to go home, you know, go back to Mississippi, turn his stuff in for his warrants. He got robbed one night after they came back from a concert or whatever. He got robbed for like $1,100, $1,200. That's when he went and got that 380.
For protection?
After he got robbed. So he was trying to get his money back up so he could move, because him and was finna break up because they was arguing all the time.
Okay.
And then that had happened.
Yeah.
Like, I was texting him that night. He told me, you know, what he was doing and stuff, and he got a hotel.
What was he doing the night that he died over in Jonesboro, Haltom?
Getting weed.
He was picking up some weed? That's why he had the scales? Okay.
He was getting weed around 9 or something. Okay.
You know how much weed he was supposed to pick up?
Probably a QP.
What's a QP?
4 ounces.
Okay. How much would that have cost for him to buy?
Probably $225.
Okay.
Sometimes, mostly $225. Sometimes $250, depending on whether the dope man.
Do you know who he was supposed to pick it up from?
I'm not sure. I don't on Haltom Street. I don't know nobody over there in that area.
Okay. Now you had, I think you had texted him right before he got stopped.
I was texting him.
And you said something about bringing your strap back.
Bringing my strap back.
Yeah, what's the strap?
What did I say? Let me think.
Didn't strap slang for gun?
Yeah. Yeah, he had another 25. It was a silver one. I told him to bring that back.
So that call 380 wasn't yours?
What three? Did Chavis have?
You weren't talking to him via text message. You weren't telling him to bring the 380 back, were you? Or were you?
Not the 380 that he had.
Okay.
There was another, it's a 25 and another 380 that's been going around. You know, people passing and selling it and buying it.
Okay.
So it's not like that. The gun is mine. No, he had another gun, a 25, that's already been sold or whatever. And the last gun he had was at 380.
Okay.
So, and I never had a gun I had one, but I sold it. And this means just going around, you know, Paragould and stuff, like all the guns in Jonesboro and stuff.
Right.
So that's what I told him there. And I was texting him about some green too, on the ticket or whatever. And the last text I got was $225. And after that, like he told me everything he was doing that night. He was gonna get a hotel. Well, he got a hotel or whatever, and he had sex with a girl named, you know, because I had already knew that, figured that out. And he was like, I ain't going back to the hotel. So I knew he was coming back to the place that we were staying at. So I kept calling his phone, and it'd go to the voicemail. Then I waited like 10, 15 minutes. I called his phone again, and it rung. But it went to the voicemail. And I called it back, and it rung, and went to the voicemail. Man, and then I was like, he probably went to jail. Because I called the dude. I had contact with them too, him and Sean. I called his phone. He was like, yeah, man, ASAP just went to jail. We got pulled over and stuff. He was telling me the police was acting kind of fishy and stuff. And he also said the ASAP said they watching us. And he was like, the police? He was like, nah. He was
the one that was driving the truck or was in the truck with him?
Yeah, he was in the truck.
He was a passenger in the truck.
Uh-huh. And the one that was driving the truck.
Right. And they brought him over here. Okay. Is there anything else you could think of that might help us with our investigation that you could tell me?
About the killing part or just him?
Just about Travis.
I just know that he wouldn't. I just know that he wouldn't kill himself like that. Sorry, I'm shaking, sir. Just cold.
Okay.
I just know that he would kill himself like that. Because after all he went through, the struggling and stuff, you know, we slept in cars at Jonesboro, and he didn't have nowhere to go. I had somewhere to go. My friend, she didn't want him in there. Because she thought that he was going to mess with her girl or whatever. So I stayed in the truck where I spend the night in the truck with him because we didn't have nowhere to go. And wait till morning, be cold and stuff. And then I was trying to get him back to Mississippi and Memphis.
Yeah.
And he never hit the bait to go and stuff. So we ended up moving here.
Okay. I'll make sure I got all your information here. You're Brandon Renaud Baker, is that right?
Sure.
Date of birth. And you can show an address at 312 East Nettleton, Jonesboro.
Sir.
Where do you live at now?
I don't have I don't have no address right now.
Okay.
Like,
So you're homeless?
Basically, but I'm trying to like make ends meet. Like I was trying to move with my sister this week, but this stuff happened and they pointed me out or whatever. So I don't know what to do. So basically, I am homeless. My mom has clients at her house.
Where does your mom live at?
2014 Sinwood.
In Jonesboro? Okay.
I was staying with Travis. He told me to move down there because I didn't have no place to stay, and I took care of him when he didn't have no place to stay, moving from place to place. He go where I go and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So here I was staying on 9th Street. I don't know the correct address, but her name is stay in the same house. I told the officer to write it down and contact to verify because they charged me with possession of marijuana that was in their house, and I don't even stay in their house.
What are you in jail for right now?
Aggravated assault from a breaking, or not a break-in, a robbery or whatever on 9th Street, and I stayed right there, and they pointed me out. I was over there, but the dude Ray took me over there, and they acted like I tried to like get all their flat screens and everything out the house.
You don't have to tell me about it. I was just wondering what you were in jail for.
In possession of marijuana, they charged me in that apartment.
Okay. Well, this is in reference. What I've been talking to you about is in reference to case number 2012-8974, or I think that's right. I don't have it here in front of me. I think it's 8974, and we're at the Greene County Jail, and it's August the 21st. 3:15 p.m. in the afternoon. Man, I appreciate you talking to me about this. It just helps us kind of tie up some loose ends as we're trying to complete this investigation on Chavez, okay?
And also, the auntie that drove by,
Do you know who she is?
I got in contact. Well, I don't know her number or her name or whatever. But I talked to her on the phone, on a friend's phone, and she told me everything. She got out the car, went to go check on him. At first, he wasn't in handcuffs. But then when they ran to Mississippi, DeSoto County, like the NCI.
NCIC?
Yeah, when they ran that, that's when they got him out the car and put him in handcuffs.
Okay.
And she drove off after that. And then...
Do you know how I could get a hold of her, even though you don't know her name?
Sir,
Or how did you get a hold of her?
She hit up on Facebook. It was like, contact me and I have some valuable information for you to call ASAP's mom.
Okay. So her name is on Facebook?
No, her name, is the girl that she contacted.
Okay.
It ain't got nothing to do with it, it's just she called because knew ASAP.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, maybe she can get us, we're trying to get a hold of her. No, the lady, the auntie that stopped by.
It's just 870. 870.
All right, man. Okay, this will conclude this interview. Time is 3:17.